The hairdresser. Lena was a young girl with a big dream. She wanted to become a hairdresser. In her small town, there were no places to learn. So she packed her bag and moved to the city. She was only 16 years old, but her heart was strong. Lena joined a beauty school. She was excited, but soon things got hard. The other girls laughed at her. They said her clothes were old. They said she was not good enough. Lena felt sad, but she did not stop. Every day she woke up early. She cleaned, studied and practiced. She listened to the teachers. She asked many questions. While others played or talked, she worked hard. She wanted to be the best. One girl said, "You will never be good." Lena just smiled. She knew her dream was bigger than their words. She went back to her books and scissors. She knew she must keep going. The final test day came. It was time to show what she learned. Lena stood in front of her teachers. Her hands were calm. Her eyes were bright. She took a deep breath and began her work. The room was quiet. All eyes were on Lena. Her model sat in the chair, waiting. Lena picked up her comb and scissors. She remembered everything she had learned. Her fingers moved with care. She cut, brushed, and styled with focus. The teachers watched closely. They whispered to each other and took notes. Other students were nervous. Some made mistakes. Some dropped their tools. But Lena stayed calm. Her hands were steady. Her heart was full of hope. She knew this was her moment. She had worked too hard to fail now. After she finished, she stepped back. Her model looked beautiful. The hair was shiny and neat. The teachers clapped. One of them said, "This is the best work today." Lena smiled with joy. She had passed the test. She was the top student. Later that day, she walked home with her certificate. She looked at it many times. It was not just a paper. It was her dream. It was her hard work. It was her answer to those who laughed at her. When Lena returned to her town, people came to see her. They heard she was the best in her class. She opened her own small shop. It was clean and bright. She had a big mirror and a small chair. She was proud of what she had built. At first, only a few people came, but slowly more women came for haircuts. They liked her work. They told their friends. Her little shop became busy. Lena was happy. She was living her dream. Lena worked hard every day. She opened her shop early in the morning. She cleaned the floor. She washed her tools. She smiled at every customer. Her hands moved fast but carefully. She listened to what each woman wanted. She made them feel special. People loved coming to her shop. Soon, Lena became known in the town. People said, "She is the best hairdresser here." Some girls asked her to teach them. She said yes and helped them learn. Lena felt proud. She had once been laughed at. Now others looked up to her. But not everyone was happy. Some of her old friends were jealous. They didn't like that Lena was doing well. They started talking badly about her. They said, "She thinks she is better than us." Lena heard these words, but she stayed quiet. She didn't want to fight. She just wanted to do her job. One night, something bad happened. Someone broke her shop window. Glass was everywhere. Her tools were on the floor. Some were broken. Lena sat on the ground and cried. She asked, "Why are they doing this to me?" But in her heart she knew the answer. It was jealousy. The next morning people came to help. Her mother brought her tea. Her neighbour helped clean the glass. One customer gave her money to fix a chair. Lena felt loved. She said, "I will not give up." She fixed the window. She bought new tools. She went back to work the next day. But the trouble did not stop. Some people called her shop late at night. They said mean things. A few customers stopped coming. They were afraid. Lena was hurt, but she did not stop. She said, "This is my dream. I will fight for it." Lena knew she had to be strong. She told herself, "I came this far. I won't stop now." She packed her bags and went back to the same city where she had studied. She wanted to learn more. She wanted to become even better. In the city, she found a new school. It was big and modern. The teachers were kind and skilled. They taught her new styles and new tools. Lena listened carefully. She practiced every day. She did not care that others laughed before. She only looked forward now. She also met new friends. These friends were different. They did not laugh at her. They helped her, and she helped them. They shared ideas. They worked together. Lena felt happy and safe. Her heart started to heal. After 6 months, Lena finished her course. She passed all her tests. The head teacher gave her a gold certificate. "You are ready," he said. Lena smiled. She had tears in her eyes. She was proud. She worked hard, and it showed. She came back to her town with her new skills. People saw her again and were surprised. She walked with confidence. She wore a white uniform and had shiny new tools. She found a better place for her shop. It was bigger and brighter. She called it Lena's Beauty Palace. The doors were golden, the mirrors were clean, the chairs were soft and pink. She decorated the shop with flowers and lights. Everyone wanted to see it. Soon people from the city started coming to Lena's shop. They heard about her magic hands. Her haircuts were clean and fresh. Her makeup was soft and beautiful. Women smiled when they looked in the mirror. They felt special. They felt strong. Lena's name was now famous. People waited days for an appointment. She never said no. She worked from morning to night. But she smiled. She loved her work. She loved to help others feel beautiful. But her old friends were not happy. They still lived in the same town. They still had no dreams. They watched Lena grow, and they became jealous. "Why her? Why not us?" they whispered. Their hearts were full of hate. One night they came to her shop. They threw stones at her windows. They broke the lights. They painted bad words on the walls. Lena saw it in the morning. Her heart broke, but she did not cry. She cleaned the shop and opened the door. Next week her customers were scared. Some said, "We can't come any more. We are afraid." Some said, "We got messages. They told us not to visit you." Lena was shocked. Her shop became quiet. Days passed. Chairs stayed empty. But Lena didn't stop. She stood in her shop every day. She cleaned, she waited, and she smiled. She believed in her dream. She believed the bad days would pass. Lena packed her small bag again. She said goodbye to her family. Her heart was tired, but her dream was alive. She took a bus to the big city. The roads were long, and the city lights were bright. She had no friends there. She had no shop, but she had hope. In the city, Lena found a small room to live in. She walked street to street, looking for work. Many shops said no, some laughed, but one woman gave her a chance. "You can help me," she said. Lena smiled and worked hard. Every day she learned more. She listened. She practiced. She made mistakes, but she never gave up. Months passed. People started asking for her. "Where is the new girl?" they said. They liked her style. They liked her heart. The shop grew busy. Lena saved money. She found a small place of her own. She painted the walls. She put up mirrors. She opened her second salon, this time in the heart of the city. Years went by. Lena's salon became the most famous in the city. Women from everywhere came to see her. She taught other girls, she helped poor students, she gave free classes. She remembered the hard days. She never forgot where she came from. Her old friends saw her on TV one day. She was giving a speech about dreams, she said. They laughed at me. They broke my shop, but I stood tall. You must fight for your dreams, even if you stand alone. The people clapped. Lena smiled. Her journey was hard, but her heart was strong. And her dream was real.